You wanted to be on TV today.
All right, so we are on.
Oh.
This is our, I want to call it a video podcast.
I like that.
Video
/
cast.
Tutorial.
Yeah. Today, quickly, we're going to be talking about, hold on, I need to take these off now that I know the audio is working, so I'm not hearing that coming back. Sorry about that. No, but we're going to talk about using Rubrics and Canvas today.
Yep.
I'm Brian Davis. You can kind of see behind me here, I'm just kind of running Wirecast. We're going to do some fun things and share each other's screens and kind of capture like what really may happen between a teacher and a student using Canvas. Really trying to encourage teachers and students to use the feedback feature in Canvas. So why don't we go to our right, introduce yourselves.
My name is Jessica Salcedo, and I'm playing the teacher today, and I've been a teacher, so I think it's good.
I think I think you're perfect for the role.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
casting,
you.
right?
Good casting.
Good feedback. Good job. Yes, and I'm Brad Swan. I'm playing the role of student because I am younger.
And you've been a student.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, and I've been in school before.
Yes, and you really are younger.
Yeah, I
Oh my,
we should
you
have
guys.
mentioned that twice.
This is
Okay,
not
fair
good.
enough. Let's get to business then.
Okay,
yeah.
Right? Before we get in trouble here, why don't we just get going to the show. So we're going to start with Brad's screen over here, and he's going to take us to the Migrating Swan.
Yes, so this is my narrative. The assignment I was working on in Canvas is the autobiographical narrative assignment. And so in this tutorial you're going to see today, we're kind of manufacturing some things here that you'll see looking a little strangely because we've already submitted this once. We were running a test. And so when I submit my assignment, things might look a little differently than they will for you, but it's still very accessible. It'll make total sense. Anyways, so I finished my narrative. Now I'm thinking, all right, I got to go to Canvas and turn it in because Miss Salcedo is really mean, and so I want to make sure that I get it turned in. Just kidding. The fictional Miss Salcedo is really mean. The real one is super nice. All right, so I'm logging into Canvas. And I think most students will find this is pretty obvious. Go to the class that I want to turn in the assignment for, so ELA 9. And now, Brian, let's say I get disoriented here. Let's say I don't know where to go. Where should a student start the submission process?
I was getting the next shot set up.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Haha, I caught him. This was all part of my plan.
This is what teachers do when they know the student isn't paying attention. Right. So, hey, Mr. Davis, what are you supposed to do now? I don't know.
Do you have something you'd like to share with the class? Okay, so you go to assignments. Even the students will probably figure that out. And if you put a due date on your assignment, it will show up on their to-do section, which is over here. And don't look at that right now. So, going back to the assignment, this is the autobiographical narrative. So I click that, I'm going in there. And again, for students turning this in the first time, their button obviously will say submit assignment. Since we already did a sample, mine says resubmit. Now on this page, and this is something we're committed to at Team 21C, we want to make sure we give you rubrics in a couple of different formats. And so we've created a Google Slides experience that'll walk students through the rubric. But we also have the Canvas version, which is really what we're focusing on today. You're going to love it. Anyways, so I'm done with my assignment. I'm going to click in the resubmit button. And it takes me down to this part of the page. Now, I wrote mine in Google Docs because I'm smart. And by clicking on that tab, it will take me to all of my Google Docs. Obviously, I could use a little bit of organization, right? I think
maybe
someone suggested folders with names. I don't know. I think I've read that somewhere. But I need this one, so I grab the Swan Autobio narrative and I click submit. Canvas grabs it from Google and ships it off to my amazing and brilliant and young teacher, Ms. Salcedo.
Thank you. Thank you. You made up for earlier. All right. So now we are going to go to my dashboard.
Yeah, we're going to go over to Jessica's screen now
Right.
and kind of show it teacher facing. However, I'm looking at
Something else.
yours. Go to make sure it doesn't look like the screen I have is the one you have. Give me one moment as so sometimes in life issues happen. Let me just make sure I got your correct screen here. Is this what it is?
We're on my.
Go to your
dashboard.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Of course.
No worries.
Where's that you have this remote desktop
the
thing
remote
open
desktop
there?
is underneath
Where is it?
there. Here, if
Can we?
so it's right here and here.
So yeah.
What's happening?
You
Oh,
know,
it's right here.
You're,
It's
yeah,
right here.
Oh, go ahead and open that and that. Okay, thank you, Jessica.
Bingo.
You're
We
welcome.
now have
It just needed me to
your
fix it.
screen.
I fixed it. It's okay. Don't
Sorry
you
about
worry.
that. So I
That
think
looked like
we're
an
good
actual
now.
problem to you, didn't it, viewers? We
Let me
manufactured
select
that.
the audio for that. So sometimes in life, you just don't have audio, and you record a 13-minute podcast, and then there's no audio. So I'm gonna make sure that we actually do select the audio for this new shot
Yeah, that happened.
and confirm that. So
All
Jessica,
right. So we are.
I still hear you. Good.
We
Okay,
have.
go for
Phew.
it.
We are on my dashboard here. I'm going to click on ELA 9. I'm going to go ahead and go into the assignments to find Brad's what he just submitted. Then I'm clicking. Okay, I'm looking at this assignment, autobiographical narrative. So I'm going to go to speed grader because I want it to be speedy.
There is no slow grader option.
No
yet.
slow grader option
Sometimes
yet.
speaker
Now
feels
this is
like-
not my assignment or not the assignment that Brad submitted, so I'm gonna go up here and click through to find it. Here you are, Bradley Swan, the migrating swan. So here, I'm gonna take these little arrows and move them over. I just learned this today, that I could just look at both of these at the same time, which is super awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and, this is the old one. I'm gonna get the new one. That was the assignment he already submitted.
So go ahead. Oh, you did it.
What did I do?
Go back to Brad.
Yes.
So right there under Brad's name, it says submission to view, April 25th
Yeah.
at 2:49.
Oh
Go ahead
my
and
goodness.
select, and you can see his first
That's amazing.
score was a 22, and then he resubmitted it, and so now we're going to choose the most recent submission to grade.
Because clearly 22 was wrong.
Well, you know what?
That's clearly wrong.
32, no way.
So it's like, do I want to decide that he's going to have the same grade or not? And I'm like, no.
No.
I want to see a new rubric, and I'm just going to
And
grade
it's
it.
great. It shows you
Yes.
what you did the first time.
You know what? I love this, you guys.
I love it too.
It's pretty awesome.
Like, he can resubmit it. I can see how many times he resubmitted it. Then I can go in back and I can see what I gave him, but also regrade it. I mean, this is amazing for feedback.
True, 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 and true.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to be like, you know what? This time, he just missed the standard, even though he questioned
Oh, he went
before.
down. Ow.
This
Wow.
time. And this time, you know what?
Hate
For
to
literary
be in your
devices, he
class.
really did a great job. For voice, he needs a little development. No marks on word choice because he just does not have a good vocabulary.
You don't like my voice? My voice is development.
He got proficient on this and the proficient. So he got a whole 2 points more. I'm going to save this. I'm also going to decide, you know what? I'm going to show him where he had some trouble. Right here.
Sounds helpful.
All this, sorry, that
Somewhere
was
in there.
supposed to, I'm so sorry. That was supposed to be a nice circle.
Use the point comment as well.
All right.
If you wouldn't mind.
The point
It's a
comment.
little-
I'm going to say, you know what? Because you used my name, he used my name before Jessica. Is this really the name of your sister?
Fair question.
Or are you just trying to...
There can
you
be
know,
only one.
One Jessica. Okay, so this is all, done. I've shown him what I think. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, great title, Brad. This is another way. So I've got multiple forms of feedback here. I've got the rubric. I've got where I can go ahead and mark up the page, and I can give him his own personal comments here. Now, he's going to go ahead and get that,
Ooh.
right?
Like you're going to hand it to me?
You are going to get that on your computer.
Wait a second.
Yes, you are right now. It's coming. Just
kidding.
go ahead and refresh.
Like through the interwebs?
He's
Yeah.
got a 75% now. where he had a
Okay, so we're
69%.
going to go ahead and go back to Brad's screen
Right.
to just kind of show what this looks like, how he can get to it from the other side. So we're back on you, Brad.
Cool. So maybe some time has passed, and I'm like, I wonder if the brilliant Miss Salcedo has graded my
Thank you.
narrative yet.
Thank you.
What do you know? In the upper right-hand corner, recent feedback I've received. There it is. My autobiographical narrative is right there. And I have a comment from my teacher. Great title, Brad. Again, I question that she's reading the whole thing. Let's take a look at the score. So I see she graded me 24 out of 32. I can look at the rubric and I can see exactly where she gave me points and took them away. Apparently I didn't choose any words, I guess, so she doesn't like any of my words.
It's your vocabulary wasn't,
voice.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty casual.
Yeah.
They're very divisive.
It is
Okay.
a paper, you
So
know.
she's like, let's say I disagree with her. Let's say I think that there is actually more plot here and that I should get a better score on this measurement that she gave me. I can respond to her feedback, which is dangerous but fun. And so I can do that right here by viewing her feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And I see she's done some doodles. She questions the name of my sister. Yes, her name is. Yes, that's true. Ms. Celso. But she goes by Jess. I understand you don't. There we go. That's
Correct.
that. Oops. Okay, whatever. It's sent. So, what I would want to show her is that I have all the parts of a plot. So I might go find my climax, for example. And let's see. Here we go. Embarrassment all washed away. That's my climax. So I would say, hey, did you see this is the climax? Can I have my plot points now? Crazy? Okay.
Wow.
So, that is now submitted.
Okay, Brad.
And maybe I will draw her a picture too. Since she's drawing on mine, I will hopefully encourage her to give me a good grade with a smiley face. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to save it. Send it back. Maybe with a quick media comment. Just kidding. But you can do this. Like if I wanted to have a video and she could actually have to look me in the face as she fills out the rubric, I could do that. But I'm not going to. And so, resubmit. She gets my comments. Hopefully she takes a look. So that's that on my end.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's if I look back, I got his comment. Yes, that's true, Miss Salcedo.
You want me to go back to your screen here?
I mean, you
Yeah,
could.
hold on. Let me get back there. All right.
He's telling me,
Back up.
okay, you know, the climax is right here. Can I have my plot points? He gave me, the comment back. I can see his comments, so then we can go back and forth. I could also resubmit if he changes or
Yeah.
improves on the things. I mean, I'm just telling you guys, like, this is awesome.
I think so. Well, I think what's awesome to me about it is just for the students to know, like, this is okay. Like, guess what? Teachers, we're human. Sometimes we do miss something. You know what? I love the way you exemplified what a student should be doing. You know what? I did do that, and I'm going to let my teacher know in a respectful way about how, I think could you reread this paragraph and look right here, because I think I did include that. So I'm not understanding the rubric. It's okay to do that. It's okay to let your teachers know in a respectful way, and then like, hey, I did do that. Could you please look at that again? So
It's even good to do that.
it's
right?
absolutely
It's beyond okay.
It's not.
I mean,
Encouraged.
Exactly.
And Canvas encourages.
The other thing is how great is it that I have the document right here. I've got the rubric right here. I've got my marking up utensils right here. I got the comment. I have no paper.
Everything you
it's
need.
all in here. I don't know.
It's fast.
I never knew about this, and like I'm super excited.
You think you're gonna use it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too.
Yeah.
I give
Looking
this a
forward to it,
thumbs up.
actually.
Yeah, I give it 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
That was easy.
Sure was.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is usable. Hopefully you could take this and feel the same kind of excitement we do about this using rubrics. Sometimes you hear the word rubric and you go, oh. But you know what? With this and so efficient, I love the clickable grading.
Yeah.
You just click the category in the rubric and it's just adding up the points.
Amazing.
For the student, like the multiple submissions, the clarity between
more
submissions.
No more math.
No more math.
Now we can get rid of math.
I always debated math's place in this world.
I do too.
Oh, don't go there, Ray.
So, well, anyway, thanks for joining us for this video cast. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Thank you.